Hey guys, I'm here today with Danielle and Franklin, and these guys do really great travel vids over on the channel. I'll link to them in the description below. As you guys know, I'm an Australian, and what you might not know is that Australians have some bloody fantastic place names. And since these guys are explorers, I thought this would be a good introduction. If you guys ever want to visit, you'll know your way around. What I'm gonna do is list 3 place names, and you guys have to guess which one is the actual one.
Okay.
All right. Stench Bay, Foul Bay, or Sickly Bay? Which one of those sounds the most like a legitimate place you'd want to visit?
Stench
You want
Bay.
to visit? Want to visit?
I don't want to go to any of those.
Don't visit any of them.
Cross it off the list. Sorry.
Sickly has like nice little ring to
Sickly.
it, so I feel like that could be possibly a real place.
Okay.
Kind of sounds like you might get sick if you go, so I'd rather go deal with stench and not get sick. All right, I'm gonna go
Probably.
with sickly.
Okay.
What about you?
I'll go with, I'm gonna say sickly, but something about foul.
All right. The actual answer is Foul Bay.
Ah, I should have gone
And
with foul.
you guys might actually want to go here because it is a secluded, massive like beach. And it's absolutely beautiful. It is in South Australia, and the reason it's called Foul was because when Matthew Flinders was exploring it on his old ship, he couldn't find a good place to land his boat. So he was like, this bay is foul, but it's actually really, really pretty.
Huh, interesting.
So
Or
yeah,
add it to our list.
Second one is a little bit fruity. It's either banana or apple or orange, and it's an actual place in Australia.
I think that judging by the previous one, how like it had like a double meaning. Like what's a double meaning for like banana, apple, or orange?
So Gwyneth Paltrow Gwyneth Paltrow?
Gwyneth Paltrow? Whenever I think of her, I just think of the fact that she made a cookbook that had like $10,000 ingredients in it.
Okay. Well, she named her kid Apple, right? So that could be used for other things if it's used for a child's name. So I'm gonna go with Apple. Well, but Apple though.
I'm gonna say apple.
Orange?
I don't know. Like banana's too silly.
Are we going with apple?
I'm gonna go with Apple.
Okay,
Apple. You better be right.
You guys are actually wrong again. The actual place is called Banana, and it's in Queensland. It's named after a yellow cow that was in some really old poem. It was a banana yellow cow.
A banana yellow cow.
That died in a river in this place, so they called it Banana.
Why is a cow in a river?
Why was the first question not why is it yellow?
Okay, I guess that makes more sense.
Mount Nasty, Mount Boinking, or Mount Buggery?
Bugger is the first one, like that one. Yeah. That's
No.
the first one I thought of.
The second one. What was it?
Boinking?
Not
Boinking.
Boinking.
That definitely sounds like Australian slang word or something.
Well, Australian slang, boinking is like having...
Yeah, have you heard that word before or no?
I've heard the word like when you're in bumper cars and you're like boink and you hit someone.
This one is if
That's
you're-
not what
if you drive your bumper car up the back of someone else's bumper car.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's boink. Like boink.
The actual answer is in fact Mount Buggery.
Yeah!
And it is named, it's in Victoria, and a guy in a hiking club, they were basically exploring new mountains, and they came across this one, and this guy was like, man, this one is a bugger, just because he was so unfit. Nowhere better, nowhere else, or nowhere near.
No, you're kidding, right?
Not deadly serious.
How do you even put that like on an address form? Like they're gonna look at this. Oh, this guy's rubbish. Like this guy's full of crap.
Oh, where should we forward this? Nowhere else.
Nowhere.
So nowhere else. I'm gonna go with nowhere better.
You guys settling on the answer?
Yeah.
Yes,
I guess
final
we'll go on.
answer.
Final answer, sure.
It's actually nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
Nowhere else.
The reason it's named this, and I actually wrote all this down to make sure I was giving out legit right information, the original road leading into the town seemed to end in a paddock. So the road actually just ended, which meant that the road went nowhere else. But if you actually continue to follow it, you'd end up in nowhere else. This one I think is actually one of my personal favorites just because it's really cute. 3 options: Bubble Bubble, Toot Toot, or Bang Bang.
There's no way Toot Toot is a place in Australia. Or Bang Bang.
Have you heard the previous one?
I know, right?
Toot Toot though, like come on. I'm from Toot Toot, Australia.
I'm going with that one.
You-
That's what I'm
Toot Toot.
picking. Toot Toot is the one I'm picking.
What was my first option?
I reckon Toot Toot is such a cute name. Bubble Bubble.
Bubble Bubble. Do I get a lifeline?
Bubble Bubble sound more legit than Toot Toot.
I know, yeah. Bubble Bubble.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna go with Bubble Bubble.
Actually, that's a wise choice.
Oh,
It's Bubble Bubble.
Bubble
Yes.
Bubble.
Alright. Bubble Bubble is in the Northern Territory. It's in the Keep River National Park, and well, it's bubbly.
Why two names? Like Bubble Bubble? Like you could just call it Bubbles or like...
Why do people call it New York, New York? Bubble Bubble is just
New York,
really...
New York has a reason. It's New York City in New York State.
Bubble
But
Bubble.
Bubble Bubble is in a bubble city in a bubble state.
Bubble Bubble has bubbles in a bubbly part of the creek. It's legit. Alright, this one, I'm so sorry, Dad.
I can't get over Bubble Bubble. I can't. I just can't.
Go with Toot Toot, come on now.
If you guys travel to Australia, and if you do, I really hope you make your travel vlogs while you go there, because they're
Yes.
excellent.
I'm so
We're gonna
just
be
Go
lost.
to Bubble Bubble.
Go to Bubble Bubble.
We're not going anywhere else. We're just going straight to Bubble Bubble.
Or you could go to Cockburn, or Dickburn, or Willyburn.
No.
Willy Burn. I'm gonna go with Dick Burn because your name
please
can
explain.
actually be Dick.
But
Like-
Willie's a name.
But it's like more.
Okay, so here's my logic now after Bubble Bubble.
Okay.
There was a rooster that ran across the road and they're like, oh, or maybe it was on a hot day and it was burning its feet. And they're like, oh, that cock got burned. And boom, we're going to name our city. That's what I'm going with.
That's pretty much how Australians name their towns. You know, Melbourne was originally meant to be called Batman.
No.
Batman.
No.
Why?
There was some guy back when Melbourne was being founded who was like really important, and his last name was Batman, and so they almost named Melbourne after him.
Oh, come on.
And it would have been Batman City, which I think is personally
Oh my goodness.
the greatest thing ever.
But wait, which one is it?
Oh right, completely forgot. It's Cockburn.
Yes!
It's in Western Australia, and it's named in honour of Vice Admiral Sir George Cockburn.
Uh-huh.
There you go. So it wasn't a cock being burned, but it was a cockburn. Onto our second last, and possibly, my favourite place in Australia.
Uh-oh.
It's either Crackface, Titty Bong, or Weed Bomb.
What, I'm trying to imagine what the story behind this one was.
Oh.
Crackface, Titty Bong.
Or Weed Bomb.
I'm gonna go with the titty one.
That's what I was
Something
thinking,
happened
too.
with titties and I don't know, and a bong.
So you guys are...
Titty Bong.
I think I'm going with that,
The
yeah.
correct answer is, in fact, Titty Bong.
We're
Yes!
getting so good at this.
It's in Victoria, just north of Teddy Waddy. And I could not find a reason why it's called Titty Bong. Like, this is a sizable community of people. And I assume that it must just be some Aboriginal word that sounds hilarious when you're looking at it with the English language.
Right, yeah.
If you're from Titty Bong, let us know.
Yes, please, in the comments.
If you're from Titty Bong, I will fly you to Ireland and high five you. But there you go. There you have it. All your, friendly Australian neighbourhoods that you really ought to go hang out in. Let us know which one of those was your favourite. And while I have you guys here, I want to know, what's your favourite place that you've travelled so far?
Ooh, so many.
I like so many places for different reasons.
Okay, that's fair.
So I think I love the food in Istanbul, and
Okay.
I cannot stop talking about Turkish food. Like amazing,
Yeah.
but Malta was probably one of the best.
I was actually gonna say the same because we had
Okay.
we stayed on a boat and it
Yeah,
was the
that's-
best experience ever.
Yeah.
Was this in Malta?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah.
What is Maltese food like?
We didn't
Oh,
really.
it's delicious.
We didn't have that. Oh, actually, we did.
Yeah, it was a lot of. It has a lot of Spanish influence. Remember?
But yeah,
Right.
Malta was cool because we stayed on a boat that was an old fishing boat from
Okay.
Denmark, right?
Yes.
Converted into the guy that owns the boat completely redid everything by hand.
Yeah.
And so all the fishing containers that were under the boat, he turned into cabins. So it was all done by him, and it was amazing. So it wasn't like
man.
luxury yacht living.
Yeah.
It was like really cool, living on a boat, cold showers, have to pump the toilet kind of thing, but awesome.
It's called Miss Cuddy Jean if you want to check it out.
Yeah,
Awesome.
it was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for your time. This has
Yeah.
been really fun.
Thank you.
If you guys want to know more about their insanely awesome travels, as I said, I will link them in the description below.
Yeah,
Thank
check
you
us
guys
out. Yeah.
so much. Until next time, have a super swell time, and I will see you soon.